Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What do you know about Romania and the EDM scene from Romania?
EDM, I don't like this word so much. I would say more, yeah, because for me it means, reminds me of more the big commercial American scene, and I think the Romanian style is very different than EDM. So I haven't played a lot in Romania, it's my second time. So the club scene I don't know so well. Of course I've heard of Sunwave and the Maya Festival. I'm a very good friend with people like Raresh or Praslea and Radu, and so I know them for many years. Actually, I was one of the first one to bring Raresh in Paris. So I'm familiar with the Romanian style and Romanian music for many years. But again, the scene here is quite new for me. Well, I think right now the Romanian sound is very popular all over Europe, but especially in Paris. I think Raresh is a friend and definitely one of my favorite DJ, but I would say in general the Romanian sound and a lot of the new younger guys also are very popular in Paris, and you can tell that the new generation, you know, they're really excited about you put a name from RPR or from Romania, even if they don't know the name, people are excited. So I think there's a trend. I'm very careful with trends because normally when something becomes too trendy, that's when it gets dangerous. I think it's right now the Romanian sound is very trendy. So it's quality sound, but you have to be careful when it's trendy because, you know. But I know all these guys, they've been here for a long time, and they were doing it before it was trendy. So I'm sure they will be fine when it's not trendy anymore because they're quality artists.
This summer you've toured the United States and Europe. What can you say about the difference between those two kind of public?
I think the difference is not so much in the nationality or the country's public. It's more because every country has an underground scene and a commercial scene. So, and the America for this is very, it's obvious. Like, well, you have the mainstream is more mainstream than anywhere else, and you know, festivals, you know, or big parties in Las Vegas, but it's a completely different world. But the underground scene in America is smaller than here, but it's very quality. I like playing there at the moment because the people who go there, even if it's a party for only 300 people, they're really excited. And there's like little parties or little clubs like this in every cities in the States. And every time it's like you feel the people are really fresh and excited. So I like playing there at the moment. It's growing again, you know.
The clock strikes 1, the damage is done. As I move through the crowd, I start to feel numb. Eyes wide open, I'm chained to the floor. I wanna go non-stop, but then I want more.
How did you begin your career?
Well, first I started going as a raver or a clubber. You know, I was going out. When I was 18, it was the beginning of house. So when I could finally go inside a club because I was old enough, it was like a new music. So for me, it was like a double slap in the face. Like happy to discover nightlife and also happy to discover a new form of music. So rapidly, after a couple of years, I started to buy the records and start to DJ myself, and the scene got bigger and bigger, and they needed new DJs. So I kind of learned. That's how I started, you know. But when I was a teenager, I didn't think of myself becoming a DJ and making a living out of it. It's just that it was a passion, and it still is a passion. But it became my job because at the moment it was like it was exploding. So I learned it on doing it in front of people. It was different, you know.
How will you define the evolution from the early 90s till now of the electronic dance music?
Well, you know, there's been a lot of different waves. You know, things are going up, down, and some countries are really exciting at one moment, and then it's another country. Some music are very popular, like techno, and then it's more house, and then it's more techno again, or something new, like drum and bass. So there's always been, you know, waves. It's never been like this for 20 years. there have been times where I was very excited about the music that was coming out. Other times where I was not feeling it so much, where I was playing more older things because I didn't like the new things. So, you know, it's sometimes, you know, Paris was really good, then very bad, now it's good again. It's cycles. So it's good to have the choice, you know, and being able to travel, because you always find interesting scene, but nothing lasts. It always comes down and comes up and comes down and comes up. So.
In '97, you started your bus culture night in Paris. So what can you tell us about this concept of party?
The people who were going out in '96, '97, they thought house music was only filter disco. For them, it was only this. So I wanted to show them that there was also acid house, dub house, tech house, like different kind of house. And so with my night, I wanted to bring people who were not playing in Paris. So I brought a lot of the UK guys, like Terry Francis at the beginning, you know, when they were starting, or Doc Martin, or people from the West Coast, because that sound was really new and was closer to what I like, because it was very dub or influence, and it was a bit of techno in it and a bit of house. It was really the music I preferred. So I wanted to push that sound. And so when I studied this night, I was showing something different, you know. Hi, this is Jules, and you're watching I Think I Like It on UTV. I think I like it.